Hey everyone, welcome back to Flight Sim. Today we are in X-Plane 11 and we are going to be testing out what planes can land on the world's shortest runway, or take off and land if you already read the title. And today, to start off, we are in the twin Otter. Let's just give it a try. So we have full power. Let's go ahead and, and my throttle isn't plugged in, hold on. Alright, after a quick little reset of the sim, let's now see if this plane can take off here. So let's go ahead and set some flaps, release the parking brake, and let's go full power. So obviously the Twin Otter can fly here because this plane is very good for island hopping, as you can see. Anyways, so yes, the Twin Otter can take off here, but now can the Twin Otter land here? Alright, so now that we are on our final here in the Twin Otter, let's go ahead and see if this thing can land on here. Alright, tough landing, but we are at the world's shortest runway, so I think that's going to be a bit required in order to land this thing and get it down safely. Alright, so the Twin Otter has successfully landed here. So it does need brakes in order to stop here, but nonetheless, it can land here. So now, let's test out a different plane. Alright, and now we are in the good old Cessna 172G 1000. So this plane I still think should be able to take off here, but it might be a bit closer than the Twin Otter. So yes, the Cessna can take off from here. The Cessna can definitely take off. It's a bit risky, but it can definitely take off from this airport. Now the real question is, can it land here? Alright, and now we are back on our final here. We're coming in a bit hot, but that is no problem for the Cessna, I believe. Really late touchdown. Oh, and the propeller is pretty much dead. The propeller is dead. Pretty hard touchdown there and pretty late touchdown there, but well, as you can see, we have stopped. Better than the Twin Otter, I can say. Oh, and then yep. Oh, and then the propeller's dead. Oh, the back gear. But we did stop. So on to the next plane. So we're going to be moving into the jets. So here we have the Cirrus Sf50, which is powered by a jet, but it does not have reverse thrust, so we're going to have to see how this thing can land. But first, let's see if it can take off. So the flap's been set. I think this thing should be able to take off from this airport because it has a jet engine, but also that could weigh this thing down, so let's just see. Uh-oh, come on, pull up. And we have taken off. So it can successfully take off here, but I think this might be the biggest aircraft that we can take off from here with. So now let's circle back around and let's see if this thing can land. Alright, and we are lined back up with this airport. We are coming in a bit fast, but let's see if we can land this thing. And we just need to get this thing down really fast. There we go. Hard landing, but it is required here. Oh, and we are in the ocean. Alright, so not a bad approach. We came in a bit hot, and I think that might have been why we didn't stop in time. We also touched down a bit late, but we did touch down before the touchdown zone. But yeah, as you can see, this plane cannot slow down very fast. Even though that this plane we could take off in, but not land here, let's go to a bigger plane. Alright, and welcome to a slightly bigger plane. We are in the Embraer E195. So this plane is a bit bigger, but I do think that we will be able to still take off with it. It is going to be a bit closer of a takeoff. Let's see if full flaps have been set. Full flaps have been set. Let's go ahead. Let's just punch it. Let's just punch the throttle and see, let's just see if we can do a full throttle takeoff here. Release the parking brakes. Here we go. And we should already be rotating. As you can see, oh! We have safely taken off. A bit low for my standards, but let's see if we can take off again. But let's do a bit less fuel than what we have on right now. We have only 15 minutes of fuel on board. So let's see, full power. And parking brake has been disengaged. Let's see. We can almost already rotate. We are rotating. Come on. And we have successfully taken off once again. So the Embraer E195 can definitely take off from here. But now we're going to have to see if it can land here. Yeah, the insurance company is not going to like that. And it's also not going to like having to pay for a plane. Okay. So, this didn't go as expected, didn't it? And, yeah. Welcome to the 737. It's slightly bigger than the 175, but we are going to try and take off here. But to take off, we're going to need to use a bit more of the runway. Alright, so now we have backed up a bit, and we are going to try and use the full runway here. Let's go ahead and make sure that flaps are fully set. Yes, they are. And let's just, full power, I guess. Or nope, we're going to try to get our engines all the way up. Now, oh boy. I don't think this is going to go so well. Come on, pull up. Oh, front nose is up. We just need the back gear. And, I mean, we almost took off. I've just changed it to where we now have 2 minutes of fuel on board. And let's release the parking brake. We are going here. Let's go ahead and try to rotate. We need to be rotating like right now. And we have successfully taken off here with the 737-8. So yes, you can operate a 737-8 to take off here, but I'm not so sure about that landing part. So now, let's try to land this thing.
100, sink rate, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Okay, really hard landing, 1,111 FPM here, but oh my. And we've stopped. We just landed a 737 on the world's shortest runway. Let's definitely see what this was like. We're always going to be a bit off center line, but you know what, hey, we're all good, and we deployed our reverse thrusters midair, and we watched that. Let's see, reverse thrusters went deployed right there, and then, yeah. Well, I mean, hey, we did stop, though, so I say that's a win in my book. I guess we could go to a bigger aircraft. And we are here with another plane once again. I've just now realized that this plane is like a size, it's like 1/3 of the runway. So we are definitely going to have to back up for this takeoff. And we've released the parking brake. I don't think our flaps were set. No, our flaps weren't set. Oh gosh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Pull up. Nose gears up. Oh, and wow. Better than the 737, but we have successfully taken off in the Airbus A330 Neo. And hard landing. Definitely should have gotten down there a bit faster. Come on, come on, come on. We almost stopped. We almost stopped. Definitely, if I didn't float that, we probably could have stopped there. But I believe that this plane could have stopped. But it did not. So once again, this plane could take off, but it could not land. I think this calls for a bigger plane. And welcome to the Qatar A350-1000. And I don't think we will be able to. Oh, and we did it! We just took off in a Qatar Airways A350-1000. Wow. Let's get this thing down. Oh. And no. And we are back into the water. Alright, and welcome to the bigger plane. This is a 777-200 LR. I think this plane is going to take off. Look at those engines. They're huge. So let's just go ahead, go full power. And let's see, I think that the tilted gear might make it a bit difficult once again. But, yeah. So we're full power. Let's release the parking brake. We are off so easily. I don't think I set the flaps, which is a bit of an issue. Yeah, definitely an issue. Let's see if we can take off, though. The nose is up. Come on, get the gear up. And, we are in the water. Okay, let's try that again, but, let's actually have, flaps that time. Alright, and welcome back to the 777. This time we actually have flaps. I didn't realize this, but last time we actually took off without any flaps. Flaps at 0. So, yeah, I think this time we should be able to take off. So, engines are up. Here we go. We're gonna have a really low V speed, but, I think that's gonna be a bit fine. Here. Come on. Rotate. Get into the air. Come on. Oh, and we have taken off. We definitely went onto the grass there, but I think that definitely we took off. So we're not gonna be able to land this thing. I'm telling you right now, I'm not even gonna try it. So I guess we can go ahead and go to the last and the biggest plane that I'm gonna attempt to take off here. So this last plane, I don't know if you can tell by the cockpit, but it is the Antonov and 225. We are at full power right now. Let's try to pull up already. We cannot. Come on. Antonov. Come on. Oh. And we have successfully... Why? So we're able to take off in an Antonov, but we are not able to take off in a 777. Well, welcome to X-Plane, folks. This is going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Hopefully, guys, you enjoyed this type of video. I should get back to live streaming pretty soon. But, yeah. So, I'd like to thank every single one of you guys for watching. I'm out. See you in the next video. I'm out. Bye, guys.